ladies and gents, I am back from holiday. Your wait has ended. Just kicking off things again, but now that I'm back with this short little video. This is a collaboration piece that I did with Ghost a while ago. I'll explain more about that later, but more about the actual video. This video is actually a piece of fluff writing that I used to do. Because when I used to hang out on the forums and stuff, things like Bolter and Chainsaw, the WAG, the Conclave, and Daka Daka and stuff like that, I used to get rather bored late at night, so I used to write little bits of fluff. Now, what you're about to hear is a piece of fluff that I wrote, and I managed to get Ghost to narrate. And it's about my first Rune Priest, Mugen Thunderbrow. And yeah, it's only a short little piece, but I thought it was pretty cool. It was my first ever attempt at fluff writing. And yeah, so I will roll that for you now. Have a listen.
Mugen Thunderbrow was not inducted into the Order of the Rune Priests until the middle of his service among the Sons of Rus, when he was all but a Grey Hunter. Somehow his power was undetected by the Rune Priest's screening process, as if it was lying dormant, waiting to surface at the right time. His power chose to unveil itself during a great battle against the ruinous powers of the Thousand Suns, a chaos force led by a sorcerer of terrible, terrible power named Styx the Deceiver. The battle had raged for months with no sign of either side giving up. The entire great company of the Steel Fangs, supported by the Imperial Guard Planetary Defense Force, faced off against a legion of Thousand Suns and demonic scum. It was during a high point in the battle that the Master Rune Priest, Elric Running Wolf, faced off against the Deceiver. Their mighty blows rang out through the battlefield like two titans of old, neither warrior yielding to each other. However, there was demon trickery afoot, and the sorcerer somehow managed to distract the Rune Priest for a split second and gain the upper hand, smashing the ancient warrior to the ground. Standing over the fallen priest, ready to deal a final blow, he laughed. The laugh echoed throughout the entire battlefield and was heard by marine and demon alike. It was at this time that a young man, Mugen Thunderbrow, had witnessed a titanic duel and had seen the Rune Priest fall. Before the Deceiver could deal a final blow, he leapt between the two warriors, holding the sorcerer's demon blade with his crackling power axe. The two power-armored behemoths stood, blades locked together. "Give up, young pup. You have no hope of defeating me and saving your priest," the Deceiver mocked. "As long as my heart still beats and my strength does not waver, you shall not take him. You shall not take him," Mugen yelled. "What does a lowly pup like you have against me?" Styx the Deceiver. "You will not slay me, fiend," Mugen replied. "Oh, I beg to differ," the Deceiver mocked. "You shall die, and you will wash away like the rain that falls, insolent pup." With that, the sorcerer struck down his opponent with a blast of chaos power, and Mugen slipped into the Red Dream. Darkness took him, and his mind wandered through space and time. There was nothing but emptiness and blackness, for what seemed like an eternity, and yet still nothing. And then something stirred deep within him, something that had laid dormant, waiting to be released. The spirit of the Lightning Wolf. It called to him, urging him to return to the land of the living. It promised him revenge, justice, and the power to defeat his enemy, the Great Deceiver. "We did not foresee this," one of the priests said. "Indeed," another said. "How could we have missed such a powerful conduit of the Lightning Wolf? Great power I see within him now. Will he be able to master it?" another priest said. "He will have to, lest it be his undoing," the first priest said. "It matters not now. What matters is he receives the proper training, if he is to control the powers that lie within him, and not let them control him," the eldest of the priests replied. Many years passed, and Mugen spent every waking day training and studying the ancient texts of the Rune Priests until finally he was ready to go into battle, not as a Grey Hunter, but as a Rune Priest of the Steel Fangs. Many more years passed, and with it Mugen's power grew. He had many victories under his belt, and he once again came into conflict with the Thousand Suns, this time on a demon world where chaos held the advantage. He stalked the battlefield, smiting demons left and right and felling traitor marines as they came. Then he heard it, a mocking laughter that echoed around the entire planet. "It seems I was careless. I should have been more thorough and killed you the old-fashioned way, you insolent pup." "Wait, something's different. You've changed, haven't you? You have power. Power enough to challenge me this time, perhaps. This shall be fun. With that, the Great Deceiver materialized no more than a couple of yards away from Mugen. They stood, steely gazes fixing upon each other, the Deceiver's eyes glowing red and Mugen's arcing with white lightning. You should never have come back from the gates of death, pup. You shall wash away like the rain again. I will show you, Six, Mugen bellowed, rage building within him. I have changed. I am the embodiment of the Lightning Wolf made manifest. I am justice. I am vengeance. I shall right your wrongs. I am the lightning, the rain transformed. And with that he howled, long and loud. A lightning bolt flew from the sky, striking Mugen. Drawing power from it, he began to chant, invoking the power of the Lightning Wolf. Raw power surrounded him, arcing off his armor and into the ground, the force causing rocks and battlefield debris to rise up and disintegrate all around him. Seeing this display of sheer power, the Deceiver's blood ran cold, and he at last knew the number of his days. Mugen flew at the sorcerer so fast that he appeared to be a blur, the sorcerer barely managing to guard. As they clashed, the sheer power they both released was enough to cause a huge crater to form around them. They stood, weapons locked, eyes fixed on each other. The two warriors stood toe-to-toe, but it was clear who had the advantage this time. With a bellow of bestial rage, Mugen twisted his rune staff in such a way that it shattered the Deceiver's demon weapon. Now exposed and vulnerable, the sorcerer attempted to use his rune powers to block Mugen's next strike, but the priest was all too powerful and brought his rune staff down on the Deceiver's horn helm. The sorcerer now defenseless lay on the ground pleading for his life to the Chaos Gods. Mugen stood over him and raised the staff aloft high above his head, and with a bellow of victorious rage brought it down on the sorcerer with enough force that it pierced his armor. At the exact same time, a lightning bolt charged from the sky and down Mugen's staff, dealing the final blow to the Great Deceiver.
Okay, ladies and gents, well, I hope you all enjoyed that. Leave a comment below on what you thought of it, and whether or not I should come out with more fluff pieces to do. Or maybe even some more of my older stuff. How about that? Would you like that? I think you would. Or maybe you wouldn't. Depends. Let me know down in the comments. Now, I'd just like to say, Ghost, this is a message to you. I think that I speak for the entire community when I say that we will all miss you a great deal. Please don't stay away for too long. Please do come back to us. Come back to the fold! But yeah, enjoy whatever you're doing now. And just have a fantastic time. Have a good break, have a good rest, and please come back. From the bottom of my wolfy heart, we're going to miss you all. That's it, really. Stay tuned for next Thursday or Friday when there will be a brand new, fresh episode of Enter the Wolf Time. So yeah, see you then.